Hey, Dalton, how's it going? Hey, crazy life. I'm gonna be tying here for a little bit. I just got off the other channel, and I'm doing good. We've been busy running around. Um, my daughter got in. Her and her husband got in a new house. It's not the one they're buying, but it's a rental, and it's a lot nicer than the apartment that they're at. I'm doing good though. I'm doing pretty good. Remington was on our other channel modding for me. We had a lot of people over there. We had, I don't know, 300-400 people over there watching. It'll start picking up over here. It'll just take some time. I like going there because we get big numbers, but as far as orders and stuff, we don't get a lot of orders from that other. We get some orders, but not a whole lot. Plastisol? Yeah, I've tried Plastisol. Yeah, we've poured plastics here. My wife used to pour plastics. She did it for a while, and we just didn't have enough room here. Our shop's not big enough for it. But I'd love to make plastics, but if we had a bigger building, I'd probably do it. But we probably need another building this size just to do plastics. It just depends on what you're making. If you're making smaller stuff, I mean, I'd go soft, but most of the time you could go medium. And they bait for trout. Yeah, they work really good for trout. I mean, the smaller the bait, I'd probably go with a soft. But again, we didn't make it long enough to where I'm an expert at it or anything like that. We just did it for a little bit. Okay, I got to get this cord. For some reason, let me pull this cord back. This cord wants to get in the way. There we go. A little bit better. But no, it's nice to pour plastics. We used to do the paddle tails, and we only have, I think, we got a couple of molds for them, but the main thing is our business. We because we do hand ties and do so many. Part of the thinking was until we get a bigger building and my wife can pour plastics full time, let's just focus on what we're really good at, which is hand ties. There's a lot of people that do plastics out there. There's a bunch of people. As for a business, if you're doing it on your own, that's great. Hey there, Connor. Hey there, Tam. And so, we'd like to do plastics. We've had a couple of companies offer to do plastics for us with our own packaging, and we just, haven't made the step with that. I hate relying on another company to do that because you're kind of always at their mercy with their prices, and you're at their mercy as far as availability. And so it's just, I'd rather do it myself and not have to worry about prices going up and then being at their mercy, as far as, them making it for us. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need this one here. I need the other one. This is our silver. We need the rainbow tinsel. We got all the lights off in the shop. I thought, hey, let me go like this. I can tie in this light. We got a really good light up there. We could, basically a ring light I have hanging from the ceiling. I don't even know if I have the remote anymore for that. Oh, they look good in water. Yes, they do. They do. They do look good. Yeah, once they get wet, they look really, really good. Again, some people, they think I put too much feather in the tail, and I always remind everybody that once you get it wet, it shrinks down a little bit. Yeah, once they get wet, the feathers start, you know, it just, everything's a lot thinner. And on top of that, I want to put plenty of feather on there, because what ends up happening is sometimes you'll have lures get, you know, you get the wrong fish that bites your lure. And I want to put plenty of feather on there so that the lure will last longer too. If they want to cut the feather down and make it thinner, that's on them. But, you know, we get a lot of people catching fish. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah. How is it that you live in a town with a Hispanic last name? I wondered, I didn't know that there was a place like that in, where you live at, in the state that you live at. And hey there, John. Hey there, Dennis. Brazil's in the house. Yeah. This here is our midnight lure. We have maybe 5 packs hanging on the wall. So I'm working on a lot of inventory, so I'll be tying up the same color. I did tie up earlier. I tied some of the gray ghost up earlier on a TikTok live, as well as the Mad Shad. Mad Shad's a pretty color. That's her number 2, or well, I take that back. Her number 3 best-selling lure is the Midnight. Not the Midnight. It's the Mad Shad. Our number 1 seller. We tied a bunch of these. I tied maybe 15 packs of these today, and that's the Shiner. This color used to be our number 2 seller, but this one moved down this last year. The Slick Trick plate took its place this year. This here is a 1/32 ounce. It's on a number 6 hook. We do have a website, and our link is in the bio. Link is in the bio. Oh, you did? Oh, man. But for some more jigs. Oh, well, thank you there, Dalton. Yeah, that sniper jig is a good color there. Yeah, I'm only going to be out here maybe another 20, 30 minutes. My wife is cooking dinner. She's making one of my favorites, which is chicken fried. Yeah, it is a good one. Yeah, a good catching one too. You can catch a lot of fish with that. That's a good color there. My wife's making chicken fried steak. She does the homemade mashed potatoes and everything. She even makes the gravy from scratch too. About 100 today. Wow, that's pretty good. Really good. Oh wow, yeah. We still have plastisol here, and it's still good. It hasn't broken down or anything. That stuff got expensive after COVID and everything. Fixed tater tot casserole for dinner. That sounds good too. Yeah, I like tater tot casserole. My wife makes a pretty good one. Her mom used to make it at church. The church that we used to go to was the same church her grandfather preached at. And on Wednesday nights, they would do a dinner every Wednesday. And a lot of times, her mom would make some kind of a casserole. And it was always really good. And then my wife picked up on it. We do have a oh what am I think? We do have a WhatsApp. We do have WhatsApp, and then we have the what is the other one I've been doing? I don't know if you guys are on that one here that I'm on. What do you call it? Starts with a D. I can't remember. For some reason, I just can't remember. We had a red velvet cheese. Oh yeah, oh, that sounds pretty cool. Fish line earlier. A lot of different. Yeah, yeah. We do have fishing line too. We have 4 pound, 6 pound. We also have two colors. We have a high vis yellow and a high vis pink, as well as braid. We do carry braid too. You got a WhatsApp? Yep. I don't know how to work that well. I think I could invite through telephone numbers and Facebook, but I don't know how to navigate that. So if anybody wants to join that, I guess they can request. I don't know, but if you type in Ruben Flores Jigs, you should be able to find it. I don't know which one's better. Um, yeah. Let me check out something here. Okay. Oh, really? Yeah, in the sun, yeah. Is your line fluorocarbon or monofilament? I It's a monofilament, but I would almost how do you say I describe it a lot of times as a polyfilament because it's a little bit different than regular mono. It is thinner and it's a little more, I guess you can say it's a little more stiff than some of the other monofilaments out there, but it's pretty good. And then the braid is an 8-strand braid, and we only have that in one color. We have that in high vis yellow. It's supposed to be kind of cold tonight, and we're supposed to get up into the 60s on Monday and Tuesday. We're going to be in the low 60s. It'll be nice to be warmer. I don't want it to get too warm too fast because before I know it, the spawn will be over. So I want the weather to stay cooler. I hope we have a mild summer. Last summer was pretty warm. We were really slow this last summer. Crazy did they tie the knot first? Let's see. Richard, thank you so much. Let me get that up there. There we go. We're going to be in the 40s Monday. That's pretty good too. I use the P line. Yeah, P line's really good. I like P line. Yeah. Hey there, Richard. Oh my goodness, thank you, Dalton. Oops, there we go. Appreciate that, man. Thank you guys again for coming in. Somebody had asked if someone asked earlier if I could do the split fire jigs. If you guys don't know what a split fire is, I'm going to pull one up here. I'm going to pin it up there, and I can do a split fire. He asked if we can do one like in a mystery box, and that's split fire. That's a 1/80th ounce right there, and it looks like that. And it's just a little forktail lure. That's a 1/80th. We can do that in a mystery box. If somebody wants one, you just have to give me a few days to work on it. But that's our little split fire. Again, we can make these in a bunch of different colors. And Wayman was asking if we can tie these up for a mystery box, and I told him we could. So I just want to leave that open. If you do want to get the split fires, those are 1/80th right there. There's a 1/80th of an ounce. And I would suggest just get the 1/32nd box, and we could tie those up for you guys. We do need to get those on the site right now. You know, we may put up a couple of colors on the website. They do work. They work really good. They're super small. I tell everybody they're about as big as a little, like a house fly or a horse fly. Oh yeah, they sure would. That'll be another option for us to put on our site too. We've sold a couple of the 1/64th ounce mystery jig boxes. We don't have one on the site, but I've been telling everybody, if you want 64th ounce, just, let me just get the 1/32nd. Let me know that you want a 1/64th ounce box, or we can do that for you guys. And them little 1/80th ounce size with the number 10 hook, I mean, I've caught a 2-pound crappie with that size. They'll work for bigger crappie, and I imagine they work good for the bigger bluegill that are out there. The redhead with the shiner body. Oh yeah. We did have a lure color that was a redhead, silver body, and then chartreuse tail. I did one a long time ago for our Etsy store. I just always forgot to put it on the website, and it's a really good color. And that one there, that split shot, or that split fire jig, that one has like a white silver crazy leg tail on there. Yep, that'd be good. Yeah. Yeah, I tied for Oklahoma Dirt Outdoors. He wanted and I'm not going to show it on here right now, but he wanted a 1/32nd and a 64th ounce box. We got him tied. We got him one tied up. This one here is our midnight. I've been tying this color for, I'd have to say, about 10 years. Just always been a good color. I am going to be on the 15th of March at the Shields All Sports. I'm going to get to tie jigs there on the 15th of March. Oh, I've just been doing it so long that it's just, it's all smoke and mirrors. But I will be tying up lures at Shields on March the 15th. That's in Tulsa. Oh yeah, that's what our fishing line too. Our fishing line is thinner than what it normally is for a 4-pound. I mean, our 4-pound feels like a 2-pound, and our 6-pound feels like a 4-pound. But when you do a stress test on it, it will match up with some of the main, some of the name brand lines out there. Yeah, that's why our fishing line, I don't think it's a straight mono. I think it's a polyfilament. because it is thinner than the diameter is thinner than a regular 4-pound fishing line. Even our 40-pound line, and again, I'm not going to mention the other brand names, but it's thinner than a lot of the other 40-pound line, which means you can actually put more fishing line on your reel too. There's Remington. Hey, Crazy Bass, how's it going there? Braden, how you doing, Braden? I'll have to remember that. I'll keep forgetting for a while. You know, I am on my last leg of my life here. I'm on the last leg of my life. I don't got much left in this noggin here. Oh, you're good. Got to go. Oh, you got to go fishing. Oh, good. You catch any? That's good. You got to go fishing, man. It's cold. But I don't want to say we've had a really cold winter, but you know, it just seems like, you know, for me it seems a little bit cooler than normal. Yeah, probably copolymer. Yeah, them bass tournaments will mess things up. It's been that way when I go crappie fishing. That sometimes if there's a bass tournament going on, it just seems like, because the bass fishermen, they travel really fast to each spot, and it's just stirring up the water, and sometimes it's hard to do that. It's hard to fish. Um, I have a little bit. I mean, I kind of don't like them, but they're okay. I mean, some people tie with them. I don't, and I got the material to make them here. I just choose to not really make them. I mean, they work. They just don't, you know, they just look like a plastic. It's like, if you're going to go that far, you might as well just start making plastics, you know. And hopefully that doesn't insult you. So I know some people, they're so easy to tie because you just tie that one piece of plastic on there, the wedge, and those wedge tails are not cheap. You know, I can make them here at our shop, but I you know, I'm like, I know that that's kind of like a new thing, but it's been around for years, and it's finally making a comeback. It's kind of like the wedge heads. The wedge heads were around, you know, probably 10, 12 years ago, and then they kind of come back, and then they go away. They come back and go away. $20 it worked out. One. Oh yeah. I got a question. I got a bunch of people on here that are a whole lot more knowledgeable about YouTube than I am. You know, I see here Remington. He does when you're doing at crazy, doing okay. Are you having to type in at CRAZY and then you're typing in doing okay? And so I know on some of the other apps like TikTok and Instagram, it's you basically click on that person's profile and it automatically tells you, like on Instagram, it says reply to Tim Hensley, and you press that and it'll automatically do the Tim Hensley thing there, or at Tim Hensley. Here on YouTube, you have to type in every single thing. I Oklahoma crappie killer. Yeah, I used to do. I used to have a line. All the jigs that were 1/80ths, I used to call them, you know, the baby shad, the baby midnight, the baby, the baby shiner. And I had a jig called Killer. It was just KILLER, and on eBay, I had a whole line of lures again that were in the baby line that we called 1/80ths, and it said baby killer. They wouldn't let me post it because I didn't think of it when I was putting it on there on eBay. You know, they're just typing. You know, it's called the killer, but it said baby killer on it, and I got flagged for it. And it was that way too on Facebook because I was advertising on Facebook. You have to type it, all of it, yeah. Oh wow. But hey, Jerry. So I did get in trouble for that a long time ago, and so we ended up just doing away with the baby category. And we took the killer off too, so I didn't want to get in trouble on Facebook or anywhere else. No, it shouldn't cause a problem. No. We are going to put maybe one or two colors on the beginning of February. We're going to put a couple of colors on our site. I think we're going to change up our cotton candy, I think. I think we're going to go with this style of a cotton candy. So you guys will see me make some of those this week. You guys will get to see me make a bunch of those this week. And somebody had asked me about a wedge head. I don't know if I have one up here. You know, I have one of these up here. It's just basically a thicker silicone that I got a while back. Yeah, normally I have the lights on, but it's usually I have all the lights on in the shop, so they don't show as bright as they do now. Let's see, what will it do? I can't remember what the remote does. But then I have a remote. I can hook this up to the TV, and it'll be synchronized with music. So I've had those lights, I guess, for 3 or 4 years. Guys, I'm going to call it the night. I'm taking off. We do have our grandson here tonight, so I will catch up with you guys later. I appreciate everybody watching, and I look forward to seeing you guys sometime tomorrow, and we'll catch up with you guys later on. Thank you guys again for watching. You guys have a good night. Get some rest. We'll catch up with you later. Thanks again for watching. Goodbye. Oh, well, thank you there. You did it again. Oh, my goodness. Okay, we'll catch you guys later on.